Oh, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. You ever do something almost perfect, but one tiny little mistake keeps you from perfection? And then, no matter how great you did, the one thing you missed hurts you more than anything else. I went 14-1 on my NFL picks this week. The one game I lost was the Detroit Lions to the Steelers. Shouldn't have happened. I should be 15-0. A phantom offensive PI call. Those refs were not letting the Lions get into that end zone. They were going to keep calling PI over and over again until I got fucked. I was on the cusp of a perfect week. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts. I got screwed. So we're going to hang out. We're going to drink some wine. We're going to play some Madden with some of those teams that missed an opportunity, because the Lions weren't the only team that missed an opportunity. And we're going to listen to Spawncast and talk, chat. Oh, man.
Enjoyed the artistic representation of Bruno, or the fact that they went from "Are you going to go my way?" Came out February 4th. His whole Instagram, his whole Instagram.
We're 14-10 this season. So we got to start with the biggest missed opportunity, both for me being 14-1 this week, with the one loss being the Lions, and for the Lions themselves, who are now 8-7 and need a lot of help to get. We got to start with the Lions.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end, as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him
His dispatch is good.
that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Calm down, dude.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scrimmage.
Running with golf may not be a great idea.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Goff going to shift him around. Gibbs straight ahead.
Shit.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That was good.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is gone. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Damn it.
After the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Dayon Henley. Really nice play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers
Under or not?
set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare
Hey,
stumble on
come
a
on now.
promising drive.
Time to do something.
2nd and 13. Gone. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take it 3.
I got a field goal.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Freaking Lions screwed me this week.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baylor Tiger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line. Baylor Tigers. Hey, go Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ray.
Here's Herbert. And that one drops down incomplete.
Yeah.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Get off.
Coverage, and it's intercepted.
Get up.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
It's okay.
Right there, partner.
It's okay.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Jameson Williams turned on the Jets.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Oh, that's Gibbs' speed right there.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 37 yards. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one,
10-0 lead.
you got to be willing to be patient at times.
Too bad the Lions couldn't do this against the Steelers.
The home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's just take one and a half.
Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert.
Oh my God.
By his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Fuck.
Rondé Gadsden, 63 yards. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 30-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's Gone. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Bates' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So
we'll start
to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen.
No.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Herbert off of play action. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Nice.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
Kappa.
Hampton will take this.
Fucking damn it.
For a Charger touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Nice cut. Oh, that's Gibbs gone, man. That's Gibbs gone, man.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Goff looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Come on, man.
He's got McConkey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go to 380. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert.
How did you not sack him, bro? Oh, talk about a missed opportunity.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for...
Jeez, man, this cut through it like a knife of butter, man.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
Got it.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st and goal.
Right, 20.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
Get
the
this
extra
dub.
speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
That's a dub.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Lions are going to win this game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Well, the Lions didn't miss their opportunity there.
Missouri customers spend 5. three quite a bit.
Let's play with the Ravens. They clearly missed. What the hell? I mean, let's play with the Ravens. They clearly fucked up their opportunity last night against the Patriots.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium.
Hey, Broncos missed an opportunity too.
Coming up, two teams.
Could have really kind of locked up that one seed almost.
It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he will
1st down, but barely.
Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see.
Goodbye, Derrick Henry.
Aggressive play call and finish this drive.
And he will score. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Terrific play, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A first down throw for Nix. And nice work there. Go into the slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Second down. Nix. Now he'll air one out.
Oh my God.
And he'll be out of bounds inside.
What a throw.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll try to sneak in here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Here now, second down. End goal. They'll run the sneak.
Go.
Squeeze into a crease somewhere.
This would be a hell of a goal line stand.
They're going to mark him short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch.
He will take this one across into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Going to return this from the 10. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground.
Oh my God, Derrick Henry, what the fuck, bro?
Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Fuck, man.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. Hey, kill.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix.
Get him.
Rolling to the left. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
2nd and 10.
Captain. Oh, I said.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Get him.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Jackson.
There we go.
And he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to take this one
Good audible.
all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Shit.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And you'll get this up to the 44. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos 1st down. A game of 11 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
To throw is Nix.
Intercepted.
Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. Second and 5. At the 22-yard line. Here's Jackson. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Jackson now on second down. On the run to the right. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. This is 3rd and 6. Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Nick snap on first and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
3rd and 6. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Started thinning before he turned 20. The donkey Kong under control.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30.
Kicker brings it down.
Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold it, and it will be 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups.
Hey, Doodles, Doodles, stop, Doodles. Be nice to little man.
It's been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. He's got his man.
That's not a. There's no fucking way that's a 1st down, bro.
He's gonna have a Broncos 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
You ever go back to that game? Which one? Cyberpunk? No. I've tried. I did go back to it when Switch 2 came out, so I gave it another go. I thought I'll start up the Phantom Liberty this time around.
Play action now. It's Nix.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's Dobbins. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and the defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Once again by Ingram. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
On 1st down, they'll run the option to the left. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
And he'll get into the end zone.
Wow.
Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. extra point. It's up and through. Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Christmas and New Year's, I'll see you guys eventually.
I see it. Yeah.
It's a 3-tight-end look as they have it first.
I do want to also mention, I feel like I have to, the amount of time spent at rematch. MG, are you back up recently?
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions.
Yeah, these people are really good on there, so we get front sometimes. This is a fun ceremony.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. On play action, here's Jackson.
That slip.
To the right side and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's trying to get the ball now to this guy multiple times,
It is.
and
It's
all
a
of
more
them
fun than I
have
was
resulted
expecting.
in incomplete passes.
Yeah, I didn't do the true achievements thing, John, but I
maybe get
feel like
yourself a
rematch
couple
is
easy
probably
completions elsewhere
most
before you look back in his direction.
amount of hours I've spent on a game on the Xbox this year.
Yes. Rematch, I feel like I couldn't get enough time. It was a lot of time in rematch. And every year, Nate and I
Ravens sending the punt team out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. To return, it's Mims.
Littles, calm down.
For a moment, he's taken down after a solid return.
But rematch was one of them. Fun game. If you have Game Pass, it's already on there. Otherwise, it was like $20, I think. Recommend it. Back to single player though. Guest training 2 on the beach, MBG. Nice. Sportsbook is right in the circle. It's so down in the forget to eat your wings. You made your wings cold, James. Clearly, y'all.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Ah.
On the right side by Sutton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Broncos.
Good game.
I enjoyed my time with it. I think technically it was an incredible game. It looked so good. And it ran really well on the pro and everything. The tech was fantastic. What I didn't really care for it
2 minutes here in this one.
It just felt like
Greg and I back on EA Sports
same game
after this.
again. And we've already kind of experienced the walking simulation aspect of the first game, which I really liked. And in fact, in so many ways, they kind of streamlined the movement across the world, across Australia, whatever, in story. Because I recall in the first game, like, you didn't really have access to vehicles and stuff until and in this one, I feel like you got like I guess I'm spoiling it, but whatever. Yeah, you get a vehicle pretty early on, and you get
Intercepted.
pretty easily. So I think Eugene had made a conscious decision to
And the Ravens will take over here
some of the
as they get it up to
reversal
the
in the game
43-yard line.
and make it more easier.
And at this point in the game,
I feel like it was, it hurt the actual game. Like, I wanted it to be very similar to the first one in that regard. But the story was kind of interesting. The ending was just typical Kojima, which was cool. There were some really great moments in Death Stranding too, like that was so much better than Death Stranding for me. And I feel like if Kojima focused on those, it would have been a far superior game. But ultimately, I enjoyed my time with it. But John, I beat the game, and I've since forgotten about it. Like, there's nothing for me to think about going back to. Like, if he releases like a director's cut, or if it somehow ends up on the Switch 2 or something like that, I'm not going to bother. Like, it was a good game. I enjoyed it, but we're moving on at this point.
It's interesting you mentioned that about the first Death Stranding, because that did have that struggle at the beginning. Just be able to get from point A to point B, you're like, all right, and then you look, and it's mountains, and you don't have anything to help you run along.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Deep ball for Bateman. And this is a touchdown.
Further in
Take the shot.
This is what happens. It's just maybe that's supposed to be the impact. How do you do it again? And the second one, it's going to be the same.
Saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the
baby in the second
through
one.
the eyes of the
Listen,
quarterback.
it didn't really seem that important to the gameplay. Because, like, in the first one, I seem to remember if, like, the baby's crying or there's something wrong with the baby, you got to drop everything and, like, make sure the baby's okay. This one's like, you can just run around with the baby, like, thinking of it and crying and stuff. It doesn't matter, you know, so, I mean, liked it, but I didn't think it was, it's got like a 92 on Metacritic or something like that, or is it that high?
It might. I can tell you what it is right now.
One final time in
What
the
up?
final minute
Doodles!
as they pick it away. This one taken
89's
at the 7.
probably a few points too high. I would
And
have
their
been like an
drive
85
will
person.
begin at the 30-yard line.
It's a fun game. It's probably one of those. It is a game that you could get and go. This is one of the technical showpieces. You could do that.
Oh yeah.
You're right about some of the story. It is kind of that weird Kojima thing where you just art for art's sake. You know, like, I'm going to be really weird and up the X some thumbs up goofiness. Just maybe, like, yeah. I guess it seems like he's trying to do something with Death Stranding. I kind of feel like I've seen enough of the universe now, and I'd like to see he has that's his focus now. And OD sure, but definitely visit because he's like, hey, you guys want me to make a Metal Gear game? Guess what? I'm going to make a Metal Gear game.
Red Doodles.
So that's kind of where I am.
Red Doodle.
Doesn't get the first
With Death Stranding, he can maybe just
Red
take
Doodles.
social media as he is now, shows and movies, whatever, or collaborations.
Doodles.
Collaborations.
Red Doodle.
He showed
The game is 6.
Where?
and two
Future.
touchdowns. He picked up
Where?
the video game is just not the end. They showed OD and then Fizzle.
from the shotgun. Here's Nick.
Let's see, that was
Football in there. Good.
July.
It'll bring up second down.
Angry Birds bounce.
Great job
Now,
there defensively,
we have.
separating the man
I didn't
from
play
the ball.
college
And
football.
this is the moments of the game where you need your best
that's still
players to
very
step
popular.
up.
Popular.
This guy's
System
showing
Shock
what he's
2?
capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll come up now
You
for
did.
second
Okay, good.
down.
Did you like Shock? Yeah, I've never played a System Shock before. So,
And
you know,
he
you always
wisely hit the
heard
deck
that
at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock will stop at 21 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. And he can't hang on.
He better
With the
fly.
contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's
Sit.
intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
He quit.
they kind of still left it in that 1 and 2.
2-0 today.
Sort of extending them, I guess. Here's the thing, John. They did 5 and killed the franchise. And if you really want to play a Tony Hawk game, just play the new fucking Skate. It's free and it's shitty. You don't like that, though. I know, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna follow the same formula? You think it's going to be that again? What do you do? So it's tough. Like, it'd be interesting to see, but it's tough. You gotta turn it on to the first unlock 6-7. You're just gonna throw your TV out the window, Sean. Right? Underground, I guess, would be next. They should attempt that, but after what they did from 4 to this 3 and 4 with the different format, I'd be a little concerned about how they might approach Underground.
I didn't mind what they did with 4 in this one. I know it upset some people, but the thing that I did like about what they did was they added some new maps into this one, and I like those maps. I like them a lot. What's that? It took away some stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. I think the new maps kind of showed me that the people that were working on this one kind of know, they understand the DNA of what makes these games so good. So there was a lot of positives that came out of it. Ultimately, yeah, I mean, it's Tony Hawk 3 and 4, so it has a limited appeal, I think, to a lot of people. To some people, I should say. But,
I was on the board. What's the using the living room? What? Was that decent? Tony Hawk Ride? Well, there was 2 games that had.
I think the Packers lost an opportunity.
I remember I wanted $10 at like a Big Lots. It was like was it Downhill Skater? Yo, Skater. Downhill Jam.
Losing to the Bears.
Yeah. That was like a launch. Plastic board.
Excuse me.
So in the chat says there's that viral video if they put the dog on it, it was able to play the game. What else did we have in Shadow Labyrinth, you played that, Sean? Yeah. How about Donkey Kong Bonanza? It's a good game. Very good game. Enjoyed that. Yep. It is still my favorite game on the Switch 2 right now. So, yeah.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And off we go on a snow day at Lambeau. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. At their own 36-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Kingsley.
Yeah, I think if it was 10 or if it was Switch Online expansion. I mean, I did like DK Island.
Barre, there for the tackle. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Edger and Cooper. They're on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here we go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can,
Get him.
points.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Carl Brooks, he gets Gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
All right.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
We'll see. We'll see about that. You also like WWE 2K25 on the Switch too. Yep, one of the best third-party ports on the system, and nobody bought it. That dropped in July as well. Let me see. I did not play Avionic Factor. People talk that up quite a bit too.
Do boobs?
Formaldehyde, which is used in taxidermy. Oh dear. What? Formaldehyde. Oh dear. What? I knew it. Oh dear. Oh dear. What? Are you an elk?
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Yes, delay a game.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
All right, he delayed a game again.
Problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
118. What's that? Level.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's short.
So he gets fucking 2 delay games, gets the first down anyway. That's great.
Inside the 25-yard line. That is well done there. Converting on 3rd and 15.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now this looks like a design run, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense,
and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
His kick is good. Makes the score Texans 7.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. After for the catch. He gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw there.
What a catch. What a run.
Move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
It is 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Yeah.
Ready.
Back to throw is Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 52 yards away. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
On first down, it's Stroud. Moving to his right. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Takes the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
He manages to get the ball and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go play action.
Get him.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Stroud. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
First down throw there is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. That's Dobbs open left side. Packers going to use their final
trying to get a field goal out of this.
And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Got it. 2 for 2. That kick.
In the light snow.
It is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Moving outside the pocket. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
That one on target to Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 50 green.
Throwing is Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
On the set.
3 brings up 3rd and 10.
Spike 60. Blue 32. Set.
Love.
Shit.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
A 60-yard attempt.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they will remain down by 1.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Room to run at the 35.
Shit.
And he will go all the way. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 14-6 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll start at the 4. And a second run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Daniil Hunter with the stop. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9.
Ready?
On play action, Love. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we ready.
Here's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. Whoa. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Quiet, quiet. Quiet, it's okay. It's okay.
Come on. Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. He finds Caden Reed for the grab. That's going to be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ready.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down.
Noodles!
Let's go now. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh.
And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdowns. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
On the zone read, he'll keep himself. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. That pass play good for 22. It's good. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
I mean, that's why whenever I see it, it looks like dead space. So the difference was, I guess it's that.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down.
Like, me today,
They
you know?
go with Mixon.
I'll do what my friends
This
do
will
it.
not do the trick. They stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down
Changing time. Is it going back in time or jumping forward in time?
Or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have a Texans first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. From the gun, here's Stroud.
Yes, he gave up the for sure lead.
Throw on fourth and short, it does not work out. They turn it over on down. This is 1st and 10. Love to throw. That's complete to Watson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding it to just a short game.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. To throw is Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. Here comes second down.
Come on.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Over the middle. He fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the gun, it's Love. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Love to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Sack complete to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
big-time throw there sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute. All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because
It's good.
on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And that's just got to be.
They want to risk getting tackled in bounds.
I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Here we go. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Okay, they get the timeout call. They got one big play. Can they do it again? Don't go anywhere. Here we go. One final play.
Oh, you ran out of time, bud.
Second, I played through the game. MVG is getting it for, I think, around Christmas time. So I will not spoil anything for him, but he will have to tell me about his time game as he goes through, because there's he played Shiva and you enjoyed it. Anything, but you didn't like it.
It was alright.
3-point victory.
I like it. And you know, I did also.
And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
3-0.
The Packers are winners, as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.
It's just like, yep, revenge story. You're a center. Like, you know, got it. Basically go to at the OK6. You can assume they're basically like, hey, you're so they have interesting swing. I'll hear your take on that when you get a chance to play it. You'll let me know. But the visuals,
What's happening?
it's one of those shows. Let's turn this game on.
What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time.
It has a lot of the same assets, a lot of the animations, and it's very clear in Sucker Punch the way that they kept their costs down is by going, okay, we made Tsushima, let's continue on and make Yotei. So, yeah. That's kind of what my expectation for
That's the Yakuza system, so might as well.
That is true. People really like it. So
There's blood decals used in all of them that they used in the first one.
that's right. You're right on the PS2. Yeah, they did. They still use that decal on the PS5. Yeah. I mean, hey, it works, right? Let's see. I did not play Absalom. People talk.
Features in December or January that involves Derrick Henry now. I mean, this is now twice. People wondering, why didn't he get any touches in a campaign? And they lose. And then you're wondering, why did he disappear? Get no touches in the final 12 minutes of Brady.
I don't know. I know he had the fumble, but he was still kind of shredding. He crushed him.
Yeah, he's the one who put them up.
Well,
And then disappeared. It was Keaton Mitchell's time in the rotation, and I just don't understand that. But this is about the Patriots having resiliency, having the ability to bounce back. Drake May had more passing yards in the first half than he did in the entire game against Buffalo in that Week 15 loss. And Stephon Diggs showed up again in a primetime game. They lose
scores Travion Henderson. Ramondre Stevenson is the one who scores the go-ahead touchdown. This is a team that's got all the pieces going, and potentially as a coach of the year for 2025. I mean, Vrabel is 100% in that mix. Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen are others, just to name two others. There's Kyle Shanahan, who can wind up the 1 seed too. And no one's talking about it. Nobody is talking about the 49ers. We will see how the 49ers finish, because that is a massive Week 17 Sunday nighter against the Chicago Bears, who are in the mix for the 1 seed in the NFC as well. I'm all over the map here, but I'll call this an overreaction for the moment. The Denver Broncos.
All right. Let's trade the Colts.
Put it in the air. I'm throwing up the let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking.
Let's go to Saturday night, because we've never seen a way that the way the Bears are doing it, dude.
The Bears, Rich, they're a team of destiny. They're going to win the NFC. I can't push back on this one, and I know I've been in wait-and-see mode quite a bit. We're out with the Bears
just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on...
Philip Rivers going to be on the roster. That's the only reason I picked the Colts.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Yeah, there he is. Rivers.
Change the look. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want.
This ain't a missed opportunity. This is an opportunity taken here by the 44-year-old.
Sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
This pass left side to Downs. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the...
In terms of the takeaways, let me get the exact number of that, because I have
32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Oh!
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So whatever that number is,
a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he
again and again
and
and again.
Prepared for people
And
making a play
they're
on
going
it
to earn
when
it.
that ball's up
They
for
will
grabs.
have earned it at the end of the day, because they've got another massive
Now
game
they
against
face
the
a
49ers,
3rd
one
down
against
and
the
4
Lions
after
that
that
may or may not
incompletion
even
on
matter.
2nd down.
You know,
And they did it. You know, they did it without 2 of their best pass catchers, Roma Dunze. Luther Burden has been really coming on.
Rivers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they could get 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going, got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
They could beat the Lions.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
49ers. You can't sit here and say, well, they really played a test.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down quickly right at the 46. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Seth Rollins, he really was.
The goal for any offense versus
I want to go to the other side of that game.
Find the holes where guys are available
go down,
and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there.
Ravens needed. Ravens lose, but
he already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The Lions have got
back to throw.
Right now, they haven't been able to tie the shoes. All they've done is just
complete down the field with Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
Up 16-6.
And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
8% chance.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Tutu Atwell from 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Less than 1%. Less than 1%.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing.
Oh, this is blocked.
Blocked.
This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back to the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I just don't know what's going to happen when Jordan Love gets back.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And it's just like, again,
a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They want to hide the fact that
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
Another offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
One and done again. Maybe in wrong places, Philadelphia, or maybe Chicago.
To throw, Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They get 7 there on the screen to set up a 3rd down.
My hand up, Rich.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
This was going to be
taken down by
going to be an abject failure and a disaster.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Played well, man. If they were students and the troops, they bought it. They bought the students and the fans.
A short one there, caught by Warren. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Listen, I understand how Cleveland has just been shooting themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Rivers.
Oh, it's
a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him. He uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Are now making plays. Running-backs have more runability. Both of them. Jalen Warren, 2 running touchdowns, and Kenneth Gainwell.
Rivers to throw it. Left side, he finds Pierce. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
DK Metcalf, I think, is going to get suspended.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rivers.
Man, goodness gracious. All that said,
throw out right.
What a play.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. So this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
They have come together as a unit and played some stout football and hit people.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
They are looking playoff worthy, unlike the last few teams that have been in the playoffs.
And he gets it into the end zone. No time left in the second.
Awesome. This way, I understand the spirit. Sure.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first round ended a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Wins the AFC North. They will be the 4th seed hosting.
Late groupie now for the extra point.
The Ravens losing last night at 1 point in default 3-6 this season.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Make the AFC North Championship lead to a playoff game. But still, I think whoever comes in slowly with that game making this
the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Jags are legit Super Bowl contenders. Awesome.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Song play comes in. Number 1 draft. Thought he was going to be a dynamite franchise quarterback. This is the guy. Yeah, I can't.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Can't sit here and say that.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some reps, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
You're speaking of, I'm glad you
now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is the guy that
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
He's got a career high
That look
26
from you there,
touchdown
partner. I
passes.
think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, did you know that kid is vaping the same toxic chemical? Hey there, gamers, Gas Guy here. Today we're talking about the PlayStation 6, because here on the channel for the last couple months, we've been talking a lot about the PlayStation 6 leaks, whether it is the powers, the specs, the fact that there's actually going to be
Just his
separate
second catch of the game so
PlayStation
far.
6
This one
consoles,
moves
a
the chains.
handheld one and a standard next-gen one. But this weekend, there was a very big debate about the PlayStation 6, but specifically just at one point.
In this case,
delay it,
defensive guys had the right
push
play
it back.
dialed up because
We're
defensively,
going to be coming here
you look like
literally
fourth down
maybe in
situations as well.
2027. People are saying, I want to see it no sooner than 2030. This might be the first console generation that I've seen people not excited about next gen. Actually, actively pushing it.
Yeah, pissed.
Maybe the PlayStation 5 could be the end of PlayStation. Let's talk, because I think a lot of this comes down to potential, and honestly just that we're hitting those graphical limits. When you're playing stuff on the PlayStation 1, and you start to think about the PlayStation 2, look at the graphical leap from Final Fantasy 7 to Final Fantasy 10, which came out relatively close together. These are generational leaps.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Realistic. Those early HD TVs, which kind of suck compared to current 4K tech, those early HD TVs seemed a game like Infamous. There was so much PlayStation 3 of a graphical leap, and again with the PlayStation 4, it was diminishing returns.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like
They
that
really
each
make
and every
games that
time.
are better. I am starting to get afraid that one of this limits of game. Let's talk. I hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now we're going to go through the leaks about what the PlayStation 6 is before we really dive into debate the anger and why it was like there were so many viral posts this weekend saying, don't give me the PlayStation 6, even as PlayStation fans are literally saying, PlayStation 5 feels like it just got started. We are now 5 years into the console generation of the PS5, and you can name the amount of actual first-party banger exclusives on one hand.
He's still up 10-9.
Here's the thing, PS6 is less than 2 years away. How is this even possible?
3 quarters have come and gone.
To be on the way and reportedly set to launch in the fall of 2027. There have also been some leaks that maybe it'll fall like early or summer 2028, but
or the
even
4th
then,
quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the
9
3rd
days
quarter.
away from freaking 2026. How wild, right? There's going to be some PlayStation exclusives that are apparently already in full-blown development, including Hideo Kojima's new stealth action game. Basically, he's making a new sort of I mean, there's no other way to say it. He's basically making a new Metal Gear Solid, right?
The
But
Rams
here's the
kickoff
other thing,
team
right?
on the field,
This is
and
clearly
here we
the
go
other big
with the ball
push.
in the air.
So what they're trying to do right now is
mistake
there's going
there.
to be
You
a
just got the lead,
PlayStation 6
4th
handheld. Think
quarter,
of it as like a
and now they start
Nintendo
at the
Switch
40.
2, an extra juicy, extra big, beefy handheld. It is dockable, and apparently what they're trying to do is they're currently making a bunch of developers work on the power-saving mode of the PlayStation 5. Essentially, here's a way to play your game with a low
Good starting
power
field
usage,
position
so
for
it
them
can
as
be
they
played
come up
portably.
1st and
Apparently,
10
this is
at the
literally going to be a
41-yard
portable
line.
PS5. I'm almost
Rivers
in
is
the
going to
camp
fake
where
the give to Taylor
I
and
didn't
set
care
up to
about
throw it.
having a PlayStation 6 as much as I guess I just like to have the idea of like an actual native, non-streamed, portable PS5. But
15 yards is the
here's
pickup
which
there,
we
and the
can really
drive
keep the
starting
debate on.
very
Look at this.
nicely.
This came out
First down.
December 19th, so it came out Friday night. Look at this. 17,000 likes for Sing.
Let's go, Rivers.
PlayStation 6 for now. Sony should not even tease it for several years. I think the PS5 can be done until 2030 without issues. Give me more PS5. Don't give me the PS6 for a long time. Now, what's interesting is that this is Pio. Pio is honestly one of the biggest, craziest, most exuberant PlayStation fans on Twitter. I mean, this guy literally has videos ripping over PlayStation boxes with his team. This guy loves it. Now, some people are mad at Pio specifically for saying this. If they release the PlayStation 6, he'll still buy his Sony pony. I think what he's saying is that for the health of the PlayStation, it does feel like, in a way, they're just trying to treat this like a normal generation, and it's not. We had crazy console shortages for the first couple of years of the PS5.
Oh, Philly.
Extremely delayed.
Philly River.
First-party exclusives in 2023. We're only about 3 years into what was clearly intended to be like a 7-year generation. Give me more PS5. Do not give me PS6 for a long time. Now, people are basically saying PS6 won't offer anything once the current PS5 kit. It's already got
Go. Let's go.
It'll take years until we get anything truly next gen. For me, it's better to wait to get most of the PS5. When the PS6 comes, then all they can do is make it a good upgrade and there's portable. You can buy a home console or a hybrid device. That, I feel, is the new way. Look at this. PlayStation 5 Pro has enough power to last until 2028, 2029. It'll also give the PS5 a longer tail. Sell more units and surpass
Look at a possession game.
The PS6 launches in 2027 now. RAM shortages will, of course, be why. Anything after 2028 is perfect. Now, we're going to come back to this in a second. There is definitely a lot of talk that if for some reason they do sort of rush a PlayStation 6, we're easily $100 console. I mean, I'm literally in that camp. People are already sort of talking about the leaked specs and what it would cost for current day tech. If this thing comes out in 2027, there's no way it's going to cost less than $1,000. And who's actually going to buy it? Do you remember the conversation when it was literally the $600 PlayStation 3? Do you know how bad that sold? Literally, even just that. What the heck? You're trying to make something even adjusted for inflation was like double the price, right? We do not need a PlayStation 6 anytime soon. The PS5 generation really started in 2023 due to lockdowns, delaying the generational jump by years. We barely scratched the surface.
We're 4-0. You know what? Let's keep the win streak going.
Give PS5 another 5 years. Look at this. 5,000 likes. So, I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that there's definitely something about optimization. A lot of developers talk about the fact that it's not just about the raw tech inside.
Try to win. You're going to get knocked out either way. It's better to try to win. Knocked out either way. Because you can knock it either way. 90 million. So they go, last the 6th round. He lasted 6 rounds. He ran around for 6 rounds. He didn't try to win. He spent more time on the ground.
Listen. Yeah, Dolphins. I mean, yeah, we'll put Quinn Ewers in there. Why not?
For $90 million for taking it was ultimately going to take anywhere. It was ultimately going to take that either way. He didn't have a chance to fight. So I just want to say that the reason we like sports most times is because it's the best people in the world doing things that we can. It's game time. Okay? That's what makes sports special. When I go back there and see Lamar Jackson when he's healthy, okay? When we watch even in the Olympics, we saw Michael Phelps.
There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got
wow, we just saw this game on Sunday.
Here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. McPherson has this one teed up. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, no, Quinn.
On the first play of the game, it's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions and now there's one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to
what a stop.
Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being...
Damn it!
Unfortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Waddle complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Play action. It's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
11 MT, take.
Burrow will throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
First down.
They go play action with Burrow. And
Go tap.
intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's gonna
Let's go.
It's complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here we go. In motion, the tight end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On 2, ready? Gun. Cut. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure.
Here we go.
Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 53 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays
it was killing people.
Correct on both
It was
counts.
legitimately killing people.
Because once he
They
took
made it
off,
illegal.
I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out
I
there?
remember the original
And off he
That was
went.
before
Glad
I
I wasn't the one trying to chase
There were
him.
these
Evan McPherson for the extra
show
point.
shows. Rock shows. Punk rock.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Just to bring that show on television.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
It's like the college graduate was double, but then it's like, and then they showed a chart. It was like renters versus homeowners, and the homeowners had double the names than the renters. It's like, well, but that's a function of the fact that you have
inside the 30 at the 27.
You're probably dual income and down low. And you're probably, you know, obviously you got to get qualified for that $500,000 house.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, what a hit.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spine, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Get him. Oh, my. How did he get that throw off?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down. A gain of 15.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Intercepted.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that,
goodbye.
Interceptions result.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Everything is marketing now, right? Yeah, it really did. Like, I feel like it's in lockdown. I don't feel like the world started back up. Not for me. I mean, what am I supposed to do? My cane.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
Oh, my God.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Burrow going to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running
that
backs
they're
want
coining
to be
a phrase for it, millennial cringe. Millennial cringe. What is that? What is that?
And he gets it done.
Fox, unified theory of millennial cringe. Remember when Epic Bacon was the height of comedy? Even I don't remember Epic Bacon.
Kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Yep. This is a poison.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Sometimes it's all lucky. And me, I just get.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. 11. To the air again, Burrow. And now the ball's out near midfield. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is caught. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have
Doodles, what are you doing down there, dude?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25.
What are you doing?
13-yard gain yet again. just like last play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Let's get set. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Before managing a $13 million automated facility.
Before advancing my career in finance.
Before opening a dental practice of my own.
For discovering a different way to serve.
Before a job offer led to managing a team of healthcare.
A-Chain on fire!
And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, back to A-Chain. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, here we go. X-less, letter it.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go, Shaq.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Quinn Ewers throws an interception.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game of the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it.
Little man, what are you doing?
To keep the feet in bounds.
Little man.
Yard, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner.
Little man.
For what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
That's the author.
Now second down and a few inches.
Let's go.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's exactly.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Said about us. Exactly. Should recognize the generation change. I believe.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Here's second and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Were you surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Quinn Ewers, 4 touchdowns on the day, 1 rush, 3 pass.
He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bengals 27.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivas. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Right 80. Right up. 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game
win again.
is over. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I can help fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Look at the 2 things.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
That is exactly what the millennial men do. Visiting Disneyland and professional accomplishments.